everyone. We're back for a podcast. Hi, Sylvia. How are you today?
Hi, doing good, Veronique. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. I can see that we coordinated today. We're both in black, ladies in black.
Ladies in black, polka
What's
dots,
going
me
on?
here, and
Oh, yeah. I think I have little flowers here. So, yeah, today we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. It's the Thanksgiving
Mm.
season. And so both of us, we're originally not from this country. We're immigrant, but we've been there for a long time. So
hmm
I guess we celebrate Thanksgiving. So what do you do for Thanksgiving? What's your
So
tradition?
I'm still trying to create a tradition, to be honest,
Oh, you
because
know?
yeah. I mean, like some years I cooked, and it was, girl, I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
spent like 2 days, I think, cooking like a lunatic, starting on Wednesday and then Thursday, all day long. I remember there was one time, 1 year, I actually got sick after that because it was so stressful. All the
Oh my
things that I
God.
was doing, like from like 7 a.m. all the way to the end, and I was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna make everything soup,
From scratch.
like these different types of salads, the mashed
Wow.
potatoes, the sweet potatoes, the like stuffings. I went nuts. All
Such a good
me.
homemaker.
Oh yeah.
Such a good homemaker. So
Nice
did you make
housewife.
like the stuffing for the
The
turkey and
stuffing,
everything?
no. I'm like, no, come on, I have to buy the stuffing at least
Yeah,
because.
no way.
But the gravy, we did it. And I was
Mm.
thinking about this. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna make gravy. Like it's just too much because you need to
Yeah.
see like the find the right consistency and all that. Oh, I remember. I also made the cranberry sauce. Those things are kind
Mhm.
of easy, like the cranberry
Okay.
sauce, mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes. But
Yeah.
doing like trying to come up with like a crazy salad that I made. I found a recipe. Why did I do that? It took me like 2 hours of my life. And then in the end,
Oh,
they had a little
salad?
bit and they're like, okay. No, a soup.
Oh.
Like, the ones that you have to blend it and like, and drain it, like, so that, oh my God, it was insane.
So was it for just your family, you and your kid and your husband, or did you
Just
invite
us
people?
and my
Can you
sister,
imagine if you had the whole like neighborhood or whatever coming to your house for this? Would have
just
taken you
us.
like 3 days.
Oh, I mean, we had food for forever, for like the
Oh
whole
yeah.
week. And then actually there was one day, one time that I
Mm-hmm.
cooked the turkey, and then Patrick loves to eat the next day. Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna have that like a nice turkey sandwich with
Mm-hmm.
cranberry sauce.
Mm.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
But I forgot to put to heat up the turkey, and I don't know
What
if
do
you
you
can
mean?
imagine what happened. It went bad. It went bad
Oh,
because
wait, 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 wait.
it had that liquid underneath on the pan. So
Yes.
the next day, was it maybe it was on a Saturday? No, it wasn't on Friday. So I cooked it.
Okay.
I baked the turkey. I made the turkey on Thursday, right? And on Friday was still okay.
Okay.
Saturday, I still didn't kind of heat it up in the oven. Like, you have to heat up food so that it don't go bad.
Yeah, but it was in the fridge, right?
No, I just left in the oven, the
Oh,
fridge. It doesn't fit in the fridge. It's a
oh,
huge
that's
thing.
why I stay in the oven. Yeah, you have to eat it up
That's why
again
you're
to
always
kill.
heating up. Yeah. But like, coming
Yes.
from Brazil, it's super hot. So I know you're always like heating up food so that they don't get all bad, like the
Mm-hmm.
beans, the rice. You always have to. But this time I kind of like, and I thought, it's cold here. It's fine. I forgot about it. And then
California.
Patrick came super excited. I actually threw the turkey in the trash. I'm like, oh, damn it. It's bad. And then he's like, where's the
Oh.
turkey? And I said, oh, well, it went bad. He's like, what? He went in
Yeah.
the trash. Can you believe it? He actually went to the trash to make sure it was bad. Because he's like, no, you're not throwing it
Yeah.
out like that. You're not doing this to me. He got
He was
so
thinking
pissed.
about that bird. He's like, I want that bird. But that bird went bad,
He
man.
went, he went
That would have
bad.
hurt him. That would have hurt him.
Like, I did you a favor throwing the trash. He actually went there to see. Like, no, let
Yeah.
me see if is this for real? Can I just grab a piece?
You know why? Because he was thinking about it when he woke up. He's
He
like, I'm
was,
going to make that sandwich. I'm going to put
he
the
was
cranberry on top of it, the
totally,
bread.
he had like all the
You
plans
know,
in his mind. And then
when
like,
you time the food, you go there, it's not there.
oh, but can you imagine how pissed off he got? Really, he was really mad. Like,
Oh, yeah.
OMG. Especially
Now,
with
but after,
food.
after 2 days, I would have put that in the fridge. That's
I know, I
dangerous.
totally
Meat?
forgot. No,
Oh yeah.
always what I
No, no.
do, it's because it's too
Hmm.
big. I just heat it up
Yeah.
constantly. Put in the oven, leave it for like 15, 20 minutes, and then like it's covered. But yeah,
Okay.
not doing anything about it. It's just
Yeah.
I do
So when
not
you went and
recommend.
you open it, it smelled. You could smell
It
it.
no, but I saw the liquid was funny. I couldn't smell anything.
Mm.
It was just beginning. So I think that like the gravy,
Yeah.
I mean the liquid at the
Maybe
bottom.
maybe you overreacted. Maybe it was good.
I mean, that's why he didn't believe me. He's like, no way, this turkey is bad. I'm gonna go get it. But then it was in the trash. It
Check
was
the
in,
trash.
it's all the way down there, like too late. So, mm.
Uh, well,
How about
Pascal
you?
doesn't like. Oh yeah, Pascal doesn't like turkey. Really, doesn't really like it.
Oh, he doesn't?
So
Ah.
no, it's not his favorite. He like lamb. So
Oh,
they like
yeah.
turkey. So usually we just buy that's big ham, honey baked ham.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this way we can also have it also for Christmas also.
Yeah.
We buy another one. So we
Yeah.
buy the smaller one because it's only three of us. So we buy a small honey ham and we eat it like for the whole week. We like it. But usually, because I order, also those meals from, I'm not going to say the brand, from, when
Mm-hmm.
we receive the food. So they have a special Thanksgiving meal.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. It's like you have all the ingredients now ready with the quantity and everything. And yeah, so they have turkey in there. So we just, Eden and me, we eat a bit of turkey. But Eden's favorite to have this cheese. I'm sure you already have it. It's like a cheese like a brie,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
have the dough on top of it. You put in the
Yeah.
oven.
That you bake it? Yes.
You bake
Mm-hmm.
it and cranberry sauce and bread. Ah, Eden, she could eat the whole thing on her own if she could. She would. She could eat the whole cheese on her own. She loved that. So usually we do that. We have that meal, and I mean the whole day we just don't do anything. Um, so I cook. I do cook. It takes time. You're right.
It
It
does,
does
yeah.
take time.
Mm.
It does take time, but the thing is, I'm sure you went grocery shopping and everything that you have to add that
Oh,
also on top
yeah.
of it, and the
Yeah.
craziness. I'm sure in the stores with all everybody shopping at
Ah,
the same time.
yeah.
So I don't do that. I don't have to do that because I receive my box like 3 days before or 2 days before. So I remove that. And
Mm-hmm.
but the cooking, I remember last year it took me at least like maybe 2 hours cooking all that stuff. They had the Brussels
Only
sprout.
two oh
They
yeah,
had,
because it was already okay. 2 hours
it
only.
was
I'm
already
like,
like
okay.
exactly. It took me, but for me, it's a lot because when I cook, it's 30 minutes usually. It's 30 minutes, not like an hour. 2 hours for me, I was like, but it was, I think Eden really likes because it's a nice table. There's a lot of little,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of dishes. And
Yeah.
I do like a nice table, with the set and everything. And I see she likes it. It's
Mm,
really,
yeah.
holidays,
Yeah. Yeah.
mood.
Yeah.
She loved that. And she's like, it looks so good. So it makes me happy
Mm-hmm.
to see her happy like this, when you see your
Yeah.
kids
Yeah, they
so
like it to
happy.
see all the like your cooking and all. I mean, at
Yeah.
home here they're watching football. The boys are watching American football while like I'm
Hmm.
there cooking. I'm having my glass of wine, of course. I'm like, okay, you know what? Gotta get in the
Of
mood.
course.
Having a nice glass of wine, but it does take a whole day, like to cook all that.
Yeah.
If especially if you're doing everything on Thursday, a lot of things you
Hmm.
can do the previous day, like the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, things that are okay to be, like just to heat up the next day. Then
Hmm.
it helps. But if you do everything one day, OMG, it's just
Yeah.
insane.
And
It's a lot.
alone. I mean, because usually, I think American, when they do that, it's either each person brings something, or they're cooking in the family, everything, like 3 or 4 people in the kitchen cooking. But if you take that
Hmm.
on your own, I remember when you sent us picture of that soup, that looks really good though.
Oh
But it
yeah,
looks like,
remember that?
you
God, yeah.
you made that soup from scratch. I was like, wow, that looks like a lot of work.
Yes, never again. I'm not gonna adventure myself making those soups anymore, like mushroom soup,
Yeah,
cauliflower
mushrooms too.
soup. Yeah, like all those.
Mm,
It's like takes forever, forever. Those are the
yeah,
things that take the longest, actually. The
yeah.
soups. I'm like, no, thank you. So I'm
Sometimes,
debating
yeah.
like buying the whole meal from the market, like Whole Foods, because it's just like they
Hmm.
prepare the whole meal, you pay
Hmm.
for it and pick it up. I actually have to talk to Patrick about it. Like, are you
But
up to for that? I don't
depends of your
know.
mood. if you're in the mood of cooking, do it
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah,
If
right.
you're in the mood this year, like, you know what, I don't want to cook this year, go buy it, it's all ready. Because I think the
Mm-hmm.
main thing is more like, being around the table as a family, like you say, watching football or just hanging out.
Yeah,
It's so rare that we're all together, hang
yeah,
out around the table. I mean, for us here. So, I mean, just like eating as a family, I think that's the most important. And good
yeah.
food.
Hanging
I'm
out.
sure, I'm
Yeah,
sure whole food is going to be, yeah.
it's gonna be good. Yeah, or
So
just buying the turkey from another place, like a
I was going to
barbecue
say, yeah.
place. You just like
Yeah,
that.
50-50. You can do 50-50.
Yeah. I'll see what we're gonna do. Still try to
Or
find
maybe
out.
just cook the easy stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
just the easy things. Yeah, and like the most difficult,
Yeah.
just buy it, like gravy, like stuffings,
Yeah.
those things I can make. There's always so much, but it's fun. I mean, the kids
Yeah.
are all at home, and then so what do you do with the kids at home? I mean, Eden.
I mean, Eden is independent now, so she does her own thing. With Naomi, is gonna be she's still napping and stuff. I'm not gonna do much. The more we're gonna do, I think it's gonna be the day after because after usually we do Friendsgiving. I don't know if you do
Uh huh.
that because
No.
I don't want to eat that for like 2 weeks. So usually with my
Mm.
friend, we this year I didn't talk about it, but I'm gonna do that with Niall. She invited us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna bring the leftovers, but no, the leftovers that haven't been touched or anything because there's so much food. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm gonna bring the maybe the rest of the ham or some dishes I haven't cooked, stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
we all bring the stuff the food there and we all eat together. That's cool too. You can see your
Okay. Yeah,
friends and
that's fun. Yeah.
yeah. And after I think maybe I like to go to Monterey. I don't know why. I like to go to Monterey for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. Like on the Black
Yeah.
Friday day on Black Friday. No.
Um,
Oh, like
not
Saturday.
not because Friday is gonna be I think yeah no Thanksgiving I think it's on Saturday I think, but not on the Sunday. I like to go there like go to
Oh,
the
okay.
aquarium or just hang out and
Um,
because I remember you used to travel, right? I
I
remember you
did
like to go
that
to
for like we
Mexico.
did. We went to Mexico twice during
Hmm.
Thanksgiving. I think
Yeah,
we went to Cancun, went to Cabo. It was right at the top of the pandemic, and we were like, we're out of here. Don't care.
yeah,
And we went.
yes.
We did. It was 2020. We
Oh
were
my
there, and then
yeah,
the following year, we also went to see my parents and met in Cancun. It
yeah.
was great. Like it took just that whole week off, and so that's one thing to do as well, like traveling.
Girl, I wanted to travel. Oh my god! So I wanted to go to two different destinations. First, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see my friend Sarah in New Orleans. So I love going to New Orleans. The price of the ticket, I almost cried. I'm like, is that a joke
For
or what?
really for
To
Thanksgiving.
New Orleans, it was almost $2,000 for one person.
What?
I'm like, no, you're tripping. Okay. I'm like, okay, no. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I can go to England for just a week to visit my brother. Okay, for just a week.
Mm-hmm.
Prices. And now it's four of us. Before it was three of us. Now it's four of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
The price also to get a flight. I'm like, okay, forget it. It's either you have to book that flight maybe 6 months in advance to go to Europe or to go for Thanksgiving week, or you have to, I don't know, leave the day before because that week is really expensive. I
Wow.
don't
I
know if
didn't think like it was for I didn't it didn't feel like it
maybe for
was more
Mexico, but
expensive.
if you want, because all the Americans they travel during Thanksgiving during that
A
week.
lot of them stay with their families too. I don't think Americans travel that much. That would be actually a
Uh,
good thing to ask.
what
Yeah,
have you
because
seen
they,
the,
they
the
spend
state
their
of
time with their
the
they spend their time with their families. People who
yeah, but
travel
all
are
the
the ones who don't have families
no,
most of the
all the
time.
kids they are in college and stuff, they go back to see their family. Actually, they go back home. Not everybody lives
Oh,
with their
like during
parents.
the yeah, but they're not going away for Thanksgiving. They
No, no, I'm
all
not going
saw
away, but
family.
within the state, like traveling within the state, it's really expensive. They jack up the price there because they know people are going back home for those that holidays. That holiday
Mm,
is one of the most important, in America, more than
yeah.
Christmas, I think, Thanksgiving. So they know people are going to travel, but within the state to go home. And the price, New Orleans, it was ridiculous. New Orleans usually is $500. It was like
No
1,700,
way.
something like that, almost 2,000. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get me. So I'm staying home. I'm
No,
going,
that's too
I'm
much.
gonna go maybe to Monterey. Might be
Uh,
nice, but Yeah, that tradition to go to Mexico, something like a week. I really like
or
that.
anywhere.
That would be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Just like because
Yeah.
the kids take the whole week off, and then you have like from Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
right? Pretty much Wednesday all the way to
Mm-hmm.
actually it can be 2 weeks if you want, right? Because the first week, I mean, no, not they would miss a whole week of school, but the school is closed for a whole
Mm-hmm.
week, so you can leave like a Friday before the Thanksgiving break and come back on that Sunday. The following Sunday. It's a great break you can take.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also Christmas break that is
Mm-hmm.
coming up. It's another two
I
weeks.
know.
Yeah, so you have
My
a lot
school
of
is
options.
open. My school is not closed.
Oh, it's not
Your school
closed
is
next
closed?
week. Mine is. That's
Nope.
what I was gonna ask. Oh, really?
No,
I
it's
mean,
open until Wednesday.
it sucks if you want to travel, but if you're staying in, it's good, so that you don't have to worry about
Yeah,
camp
that's
or
true. Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But now they open and last year I remember now 2 years ago they were even open. No, I think they opened Tuesday something like that. But last year they were open until the last day, like Wednesday something like that. And even the teacher they were mad. They were like, "We don't get a break." They were like, "We don't get a break." And one of the teacher was telling me, and most of the kids they won't even come anyway because people are traveling. So
Yeah.
they're gonna miss those 2 days anyway. Why are we open?
Oh, how interesting. Yeah, I could swear they
Yeah,
were closed because we had to
no,
do
never.
like find camps for the boys so that they found like we found out Warriors camp, so they're gonna do basketball all day for like three
Mm-hmm.
days, and for
Yeah,
like the preschool is open. They're open like regular hours for my youngest, but the other
yeah,
two, yeah, it's closed. Some people already traveled this whole week. Some people took
yeah.
a week off before Thanksgiving, and I think because
Mm-hmm.
they want to spend Thanksgiving with the families. There's also I see a lot of that
Yeah,
too. Like they just travel before.
yeah, and you have to leave the week before because I told you if you want to leave that week, the price of the ticket it's ridiculous. So people leave like a week before, I think,
Mm.
because
I
the
don't know,
prices
like
are
to
very
Mexico
high.
maybe is the place then because it was normal prices, like nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
international. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think more like
But my
international.
daycare is closed on Wednesday. I have to keep Naomi Monday and Tuesday. It's open on Wednesday. See ya.
Yeah, nice break.
Yeah, they close. Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll do. So do you do Black Friday? Are you gonna go to
Black
the crazy
Friday, I
stores?
used to, and Black
You
Friday is
do?
so
You
great.
did? I never
I
did.
did. I did twice, like 2 years, and
Mm-hmm.
then never again. It was just like, oh my god, this is crazy. If I have to buy
But you think,
anything, I
yeah,
can just buy it online, right? Like nowadays, it's easy. I don't know.
yeah,
Before, I think it was more of like going to the stores, but you can buy everything online. I went to this Livermore mall. Uh,
yes.
oh, it was insane. Had to be there at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Was with my sister and my family, like
Yeah,
some like cousins who came. You know my cousins, right? You
yeah,
know the story.
that one.
They
That
came
one. Yeah.
over. Yeah, so they came over to shop and like, "Hey, let's go Black Friday." We yeah. And you know what? It was such a
My
nightmare of a
God.
day. That place is a zoo. You couldn't find parking. It was a
Oh
nightmare.
my God.
Left, I don't even know what time. Like, and you just buy in the end, like things are not that good of quality. Some things are worth it, others are not. It just,
So
I don't know.
6
Feels
a.m. the
like,
parking was already packed at
oh
6
yeah,
a.m.
packed, packed.
Oh,
Buses
yeah, the people were
coming.
like since 4 a.m. then. They
Oh,
were
you
like
see
already
buses coming with tons of people.
buses.
Yeah, and dropping them off.
I swear I thought it was only in the movies
No,
or in
it's
the videos. I'm
insane.
like, is that for real? People like trampling on other people to get in the store and fighting in the store for
Yeah.
TV.
I'm sure they're doing that. I'm sure they do. I didn't see that, but I saw a lot of people. It's insane. And
It still works.
the
Oh
lines to
my,
go to certain stores, they would go around the
no.
block. I'm like, are you kidding me? That you stay in that line? Like, no way.
What
So
what's the discount? Is it like 70% off?
yeah,
What's the
yeah, like some
discount?
crazy discounts. Yeah.
That's why. Okay, because I never
Hmm.
pay attention. I'm like, I'm not really
Yeah.
electronic,
But
girl or
then, but it's
whatever.
not only that, it's clothes, it's anything. Things for the house, kitchen, like
Mm,
anything, shoes. So you go there, any of
but
your the favorite stores is like all this. But sometimes I wonder, is the quality the same? When they have those
okay.
sales, if it's the
Mm-hmm.
same quality of an item, as of if you buy it like regular price. Sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
think they give you like they put the less quality stuff to put it on sale and screw you up. So you're like, oh, be this nice blouse, and it's like a cheap blouse in the end, you know.
Oh,
And you're like,
my
oh, I
God.
paid 70% less, but it's not like high quality.
It's crap. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I
but
don't
I
know.
don't think it's worth it anymore now because now we have Monday. It's Cyber
Yeah.
Monday,
Yeah.
and everything even on Amazon is like half price. Who cares? Why do you need to go and
Yeah.
kill yourself in a store and at 6 a.m. and you have the same
Well,
thing on
yeah.
Monday?
I'm not gonna do. And you know what? That year that I had my lovely visitors here, I was pregnant with Sean. I was
You
like
did not
almost.
pregnant?
I was
Oh, I
close to
forgot.
turn 3 months. And when I got back home, like on a
I
ship,
am.
I had to be back. There was something like it was a crazy weekend of walking, walking, walking. And
Yeah.
and they wanted me to go to places, so it was very exhausting. Like on Saturday night, I had bleeding. And then I
Yeah.
freaked out. I was like, oh my
Can you
God, I'm bleeding.
imagine for that?
For that, like I
Oh,
was like 14 weeks pregnant, and I'm
no.
like, no way. I sat down in the emergency room. I'm like, no, you know what? It's
Mm-mm.
nothing. It can't be because there's no way it's gonna be anything bad. But like I
Yeah.
freaked out like all the way there, and then in the end everything was fine. But it was
Okay.
just probably like dehydration, walking for
Yeah.
too long,
Yeah.
and it just got bruised or something. I'm like, no,
And your body telling
not
you
doing
you
this
need to
anymore.
to rest. Your body telling
Hmm.
you you need to come and rest a little bit. You're pregnant.
Yes, I said, you know what? Not
Yeah.
worth it. It's crazy.
No.
Yes.
Hello. Bidding for a TV half price?
But you know what
No,
I'm
thank
looking
you.
for? Well, which you could find. By the way, you have to
Mm-hmm.
just find the good deals, like find on Google or YouTube. They
Yeah.
have some amazing deals like TVs and like electronics for sure. And you know what I want to
Mm.
buy, and I'm waiting for like to
What?
see if there's anything online. A nice, but you don't drink coffee. A nice coffee maker.
Oh
There's
yeah.
like a latte. Mine broke. It lasted for 7 years. I had one of
Mm.
those. So it just lasts for, if you buy a good one, it lasts for a long time. If you buy those cheap ones, you have to buy a new one every
Yeah.
year. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what's the point?
You know, we
Looking
still
for a
need
good
one though
deal.
because we still need one because we always get complaints from our guests, from
Ah, yeah.
friends. When
Oh,
they come,
yeah.
there's no coffee, there's no coffee. You know, they're doing coffee like crazy over there. So my mom, she's like, sometimes she brings her own coffee. She's like, I don't think coffee is trash. She brings her own coffee. I
Yeah.
like coffee here.
Mm. Yeah, you need to
So
have at least something for,
we
like
need
a.
we had like a huge one. I told Pascal for that in the trash. We had that for like I don't know, I mean more than 10 years. It's a
Mm.
coffee machine that I got with my points for my United credit cards or whatever. So I got it for free. It was a good one, but it was huge. It was taking the whole space on the
Counter.
cabinet.
Hmm.
I'm like, yeah, get on the counter. I'm like, get out of this. And it finally broke in August last time when my guests tried to use it. They're like, that's no good.
Oh.
So before we get new guests, we're gonna buy like a small one.
A
Are you buying
small
like an
one.
espresso or is it
No, I
regular
want a
coffee?
big one, like the huge ones. I mean, that are very like
Yeah.
the ones that you make the espresso shots, lattes. It's like much
Oh,
bigger.
okay.
But I do have
Mm-hmm.
a small one because it's just like a quick one to make
Yeah.
it. But it's already. I feel like it's already not working well. They don't last. It's just
Yeah.
annoying.
Now, yeah, we need a small one I can put somewhere. Just take it out when I need it when my guests are there because we don't drink coffee. So,
But how about like
but
the nice
yeah.
brands?
So,
How about like Louis Vuitton? None of them. They don't do Black Friday. They don't.
oh, what's talking about?
Yes, like my Patrick is like,
Like
well, that's
Gucci?
like, yeah. Do they do Black Friday like Louis Vuitton? I don't think so. Or like
No, 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 no.
perfumes and all those nice brands. They don't do any of that shit. I'm like,
No,
whatever.
they're going to tarnish. Can you tarnish their brand? Can you imagine Hermes? Oh,
Yeah, Black
real
Friday.
Louis Vuitton,
Mm-mm.
Chanel. I'm like,
Chanel,
70%
no.
off. I don't think
Yeah,
so. Never happened.
no.
But oh, come on. So instead of paying $5,000 for a freaking bag, I'm gonna pay 2,500. No, thank you. It's still gonna be expensive anyway.
It's too
Those
expensive.
Hermes,
Yeah,
those Hermes bags are like $10,000 for one bag.
insane, isn't it?
Crazy,
For
right? It's like an
one bag.
investment.
And
for
sometimes it's
one
like the
bag.
tiniest bags too. You look like, what? This is like $5,000? Whoa, okay.
Can you imagine you go in the street with that? I'd be afraid somebody would cut it from my arm or something and steal it from me. I
If you go
wouldn't
to
even
San
go out with that bag.
Francisco, yeah, for sure.
Ten
Or
thousand
Rio. You won't do that.
$1,000. Yeah. Mm-mm. No, 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 no,
Hmm.
no. That's crazy. So no, tell Patrick, it will never happen.
No, they're not
The
gonna
only
do
way you
it.
can have like a discount is when you buy at the airport.
Oh,
You have
yes.
like a little discount.
A little bit,
But
right? I
that's
was
the
actually,
only
what discount is
place,
that?
right?
Like 5%, you
I think
think?
you don't pay 1.5%.
Just 2.5%, 5%, 1%?
I think so. First, what they do also in France, when you buy Louis Vuitton all those stuff,
Mm.
when you arrive at the airport, you can get your taxes refunded,
Oh, yeah,
so
the
you don't pay the
taxes.
tax.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
that's good. And inside the airport, I think when you go, it's duty
The
free,
duty
so I think
free.
there's no
Yeah.
taxes. Yeah,
Mm,
there's no
okay. That's what it is.
taxes.
Yeah. Well, something
But
to consider someday.
maybe, yeah, for the alcohol and stuff, it's a scam. We
Oh,
noticed
yeah?
with Pascal. Yeah. When we
Hmm.
go to the airport, especially in the Caribbean, we look at the rum, they have at the airport. We want to buy a nice bottle of rum, to bring back to our friend and stuff. And I'm like, that's more expensive than in the store outside of the airport. It's
Oh,
more
wow.
expensive inside the airport. So I'm like, that's a scam. So for
Yeah.
certain stuff, I'm sure the brand Louis Vuitton and stuff, no, that I think that's worth it. But the
Mm-hmm.
alcohol and stuff, even the
Not so
cigarette,
sure. Well,
no,
good to
no.
know. Cigarettes.
Yeah,
Marlboro.
smoke a
Who is
cigarette.
is go skiing and smoking? Oh my God. Yeah.
Which never happened, by the way. I have to say that again.
But it would be super cool if it did. You'd have been so
Sorry,
cool.
I shattered your dream to see me
Yeah, I
smoking a
know.
cigarette
I just
and
gonna
bring
have
back
that.
the stuff.
I need to have that image in my mind. It's just so cool. Like, no, I don't want to erase it. I cannot
For
erase that.
people, for people who are listening and don't know what we're talking about, I told a story about when I used to be in France and I used to smoke when I was going to the slope. Sylvia thought I was doing that while I was skiing, which would
Oh
have been
my
very
God.
cool. You
It
have
would
to
have been
tell her,
cool.
no, no, no. It was when I was in the, how you call that? Those little chairs to
Oh,
go
like the
up the
lifts,
slopes.
like the.
The lift, yeah. When I was in the lift, all the French people were doing that. We're like, that takes like 20 minutes to go up there. Let's light a cigarette. I thought about in the nice white snow.
I mean, yeah, that was gonna be my
We
question.
were
Like, oh,
animals.
that makes
No,
the
animals.
80s,
Yeah.
90s, right?
Savages.
90s.
All the 90s, savages.
Yeah. Poof,
Savages.
set the forest on fire. At least it was
Um,
full of
yes.
snow. It wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Full of snow. No, 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 no fire, nothing like that. So, yeah. So, actually, you know what I would like to, for my next Thanksgiving? Actually, I think I would like to travel. But
Mm,
I'm gonna prepare this
in advance.
because like in advance because the tickets are very expensive. Because look, the weather right now sucks. It's really
Yeah.
fall. So
Uh-huh.
it's beautiful, but it's beautiful. It's raining and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, having a little sun for a week would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Going maybe like Mexico or somewhere like that for a week.
Or
That would be
Hawaii.
nice. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
Hawaii for me is overrated. Being from the Caribbean, Hawaii, I'm like, yeah,
Well, you have to see the other islands. You maybe didn't go to
I
the right
think
ones.
so. I have to go to the
Yeah.
other island because every time I go there, I'm like, I prefer to go to Guadeloupe. it's
Uh,
it's way cheaper. It's more beautiful. So I need to go to the other island because I always go to the same
mhm.
island. Every time I'm like, okay,
No, I mean, have you been to Maui? No.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
But
that's why.
can I
Because
go
I mean,
now?
Brazil has beautiful beaches, and Maui, but
Mm-hmm.
although I do see, yeah, it's not like clear, crystal clear, like calm waters. You
Yeah,
don't see that much.
that's
I
what I'm
didn't see
used
like
to.
that. But
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like some beaches are very like dark blue color too. So it's like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
different. They're just not like very peaceful, kind of like calm, like crystal clear water. It's different. Yeah, you don't see. I don't think you see, but you see the mountains, and
Yeah,
everything together is just nice.
we have
Gotta go to
mountain too.
Maui. I
Yeah,
know. I know. In
but
Brazil, we have all that too, but it's different. It's
the,
still much.
the
It's
thing is,
beautiful.
when you go to those island Maui and everything, when you go in the water, is it warm?
Oh yeah, it's warm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I want to be sure because I don't like to go in the water. It's cold.
No, I
I need
think this
warm
is for
water.
me. This is like a waste of time, waste of beauty. To be
Yeah,
honest, you
right.
go like For me, if I see a beautiful beach, I need to go in the water, go
Yeah,
inside the water, and you see what's the
yeah,
point of seeing like a nice beach, but you can't because it's cold.
and
It's
you can
awful.
be in there. Yeah.
No,
Woo,
mm-mm.
baby.
So
All
no, it
right.
doesn't work. Well, okay. So I think we we talked all about
Yeah.
Thanksgiving slash
Thanksgiving for us.
kids
Yeah.
break. I mean, school break for me,
Mm-hmm.
like Friday.
Yeah.
And yeah, just time to
Yeah.
chill, enjoy family.
Yeah. We're originally not from here, but we're raising little Americans, so
Yeah,
we have to do it.
so we embrace
And
it.
actually, yeah, and I like, Thanksgiving
It's
tradition,
fun.
so
Yeah, I
yeah,
like it too.
it's a good one. It's a good one to keep. All
Yeah.
right, so have a good holidays, guys, and we'll see you after.
See you after. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Take care.